Okay, right now we're with Susan, owner of Aromas by Suzee. Susan, how are you?
I am good, Sham. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. So you know what this is? This is a free plug Friday where we promote your brand. But first, we want to get to know the owner of this brand first. Susan, tell us about yourself.
Okay. First and foremost, thank you so much for having me. I am so honored to be chosen. All right. My name is Susan Matthew, and I am a full-time teacher. All
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, making handmade items are actually my passion. It's a part-time business that I have, which I carry out from my home, and I
Oh,
do it during my free time.
wow. Okay. And you run Aromas by Susie, selling your very own handmade candles and soaps. How did you first get started making these goods? Did you attend a class, workshop, or?
All right. I have actually loved aromas. Okay. And when I first ventured into this business, there were not many people who actually who were selling candles and handmade soaps in Malaysia. And at the beginning, I used to buy handmade soaps and candles from the US, which really cost a bomb.
Yeah.
The
Right.
postage actually costs more than the item itself.
Right. Yeah.
Um, so then I was like thinking, what can I do, to reduce this, extra expenditure that I'm having? So one day I logged on to YouTube, and actually I found that there were tutorials on how to make candles and soaps. So from then on, I tried making them myself, and I um, you know, uh, handed it over to my friends and relatives to try, and then they really enjoyed it. And they told me, why don't you try selling your items? And from then on, it caught up. And even though it's a small, tiny business which I run from my home, I still get support, but then it's not so, not there's no exposure yet about my business actually.
I see. And you learned it all by YouTube. This is self-taught.
Ye-
It's yeah, amazing effort. You got to thank technology for that, huh?
Exactly.
And you're still a full-time teacher.
I
So you must already have so much on your plate at the moment. I mean, with classes, preparing your class, marking paperwork, and other commitments, dealing with parents' complaints. I mean, what made you want to start your own business on the side?
Okay, this is sort of like what do you call that? A tension releaser for me, actually. So,
Okay.
when I actually started my business in 2018, at that time my husband was away, he was working in Dubai, and my son was away in college as well. So after school, I used to come back home and I was alone and I didn't have anyone to talk to. So I was like bored, and I needed something to release my stress and work tension. So when I thought of making this, when I heard that there is an opportunity to make our own candles and soaps, then I decided to try it out. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So it's more to release tension. So it's not really work. You don't work really. You're just enjoying what you do. And you know what they say? You won't work a day in your life if you enjoy what you do. And it
Exactly.
and you look like you're enjoying it. That's fantastic. Now, why don't you take us through some of the items you make?
Okay. I have handmade soaps.
All right.
I have candles, and this year I've actually started making scented wax melts, which is something like a candle as well. Can I show? Can
Yeah,
I?
of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Give it to me.
All right.
Give
So
it.
these are my soaps. I package them in the
So
craft box.
they come with different scents then.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. This
Uh,
is
what
one of it.
what kind of fragrance do you have there?
This is called Tranquility. This is floral based,
Okay.
and basically most of my scents I buy them from the UK and Australia.
Wow. Okay.
So the fragrance are actually very high quality fragrances.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's my soap just now. And my candle packaging is like this.
All right.
Okay, and this is a 100-gram candle which I sell for 25 ringgit, which is very, very affordable.
So these are scented candles. So what is it supposed to do to us? It gives a nice fragrant
Yes,
smell to the whole.
yes, and
Okay.
I also have essential oil candles, which actually helps you relax. It. Like example, I have lavender candles, which really, really helps you relax at night.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic because
Mm-hmm.
it just reminded me. You spoke to psychiatrist Dr. Philip George about this before,
Mm-hmm.
where where scents and fragrance. How does it affect mental health? And it's not a proper like it's not a treatment per se, but it is one of the ways to manage mental health. So that is
Exactly.
yeah, that is great. And you have some unique products like a sleep aromatherapy roller. You
Yes, exactly. Yes, I do. This is the one. I sell it for 30 ringgit. It is a blend of various essential oil and it works amazingly. So many people have bought it, and those who have insomnia especially, they love it. They
would
they they repeat buying. Yeah.
Okay, I'm a guy. The only thing the only rolling thing I do is under my underarms. Where do I roll this on?
Okay, you actually roll this on your temples,
All right. Okay.
okay, and then on your neck,
Okay.
okay, at the bottom of your feet, and on your spine. All right, just before you go to sleep,
All right.
and it'll knock you out.
All right, and your products are also pet friendly. Well, not say pet friendly. You have a specific soap for pets, yeah?
Yes, yes, it's called bark bar. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. And tell us, how did you come up with soap for pets? I mean, why and how did you come up with it?
Okay, I have a cute little poodle.
Mm-hmm.
So my poodle, I didn't want to use chemical based products for my poodle. So I sort of like did some research on my own on the internet, and they had some recipes where which is actually good for dogs, where they have essential oils used to help with dog skin when they have rashes and all that.
Right.
Example, we have tea tree oil
Yeah.
and eucalyptus, which really helps with the rashes that dogs have and it heals the rashes. So I've given out these bars to a few friends and they've tried it out and actually they love it, really love it for their
Fantastic.
pets. Yeah.
Oh, nice. And your products have lovely scents. Yeah, I mean, like Christmas cookies, fresh linen, oatmeal milk and honey, and more. And these scents were inspired. You say they were inspired by fond memories. So
Memories,
yeah,
yes.
so tell us about some of the stories and people who inspired these scents.
Okay. Example, one of it is lavender, the lavender ones that
Uh
I
huh.
have. My husband really loves lavender, and he used to, when we were dating last time, he used to, like the lavender perfume that used to use. So I thought, why don't I create something that has this kind of memories for people
Yeah.
and also for myself so that when they burn it or use it for themselves, that memory of that person that they love will come to their mind.
Yeah, good move because I know for a fact because a scent of a woman of a person it's hard to forget, and then when that scent goes away and then one day it comes back, you go, wait a minute, I've
Wait a
smelled
minute.
this before. I
Yes,
remember the exact time that I smelled this before. It reminds me of the person or the era that it was from. Fantastic.
yes.
uh, yeah, and what sets these candles and soaps apart from those available commercially? Why should we buy your products?
Okay. My candles are actually made from soy wax and also coconut wax, which are paraffin free. Okay, as we know, paraffin is really bad for the environment and also for us because when it goes into our lungs, it really affects our lungs. But
Right.
soy-based candles and coconut wax candles, they do not harm the environment and it burns clean. There will not be any sooting on the glass where once it finishes burning. Yeah, and you can reuse the vessels by just washing it with normal soap. Yeah.
Okay, but well, a lot of these ingredients you use, they sound like things that you can put in your system, you can ingest, and I'm guessing whatever you can ingest or you can eat, and then you applying it to the environment or your own environment, I think should be good for you. Fantastic.
Yes.
As someone with a day job, how do you make the time to run your business? I know you enjoy, you have a job and then you enjoy doing this, so you don't feel like you're really working. But how do you juggle both and split time between working as a teacher and making all these scented candles and soaps? Do you have anyone helping you out?
At the moment, I do it myself, but my son is at home at the moment because of the CMCO and all that. So he has online classes. So he helps me by, printing out the labels and labeling the items for me. So it sort of helps me out actually. Yeah.
Oh,
And
what a good boy. He
he
helps
is a
out.
good boy. He is a good boy.
Yeah. All right. And how have you been promoting your business so far? Word of mouth, social medias, or even before MCO, were you part of any bazaars?
Okay, I've attended two bazaars actually last year
Hmm.
during Christmas, and also I have a Facebook and Instagram,
Okay.
and I have just opened up a Shopee store actually.
Okay. All right.
Hmm.
So we can get it online then. It's easy to get.
Yes, it's on my Facebook and Instagram. It's called Aromas by Suzee,
Yeah.
and on Shopee, my store is known as Suzee's World.
All right. So how does it work? We order and then you make it, or you pretty much have stocks ready.
I have stocks ready. Yeah. So
Okay. All right, fantastic. And what are your hopes for Aromas by Susie? I mean, do you have any plans to expand? Where is this going with you?
Okay. All right. My plan for the future is actually to open up a business once I retire, maybe a small little shop. Okay. Once I retire, which is like in another 5 to 10 years time. So, so before I, have this brand commercially available to others in a bigger scale,
Mm.
I would like to, have it known to others so that they will know where to get the items. Yeah.
All right. And once you open that shop, let us all know where. Even if we don't buy anything, you have to charge us for just walking in your shop because I'm sure it is going to smell really therapeutic.
Thank you so much.
And since now it's still a home business for you, what's your advice to anyone thinking of starting a home business?
Okay. Starting a home business is actually not that difficult as how we think, but what you need is the motivation, you need the encouragement, and you must have the willingness to work hard for it. Once you start your business, don't look back, just look straight forward. There definitely will be challenges, but face your challenges head on, and it will definitely, benefit you in the future.
Yeah, pair that willpower with the love and passion for what you do. You don't feel like you're working at all. It's not a hassle. Now, okay, so you've been promoting your product. We've got an extra thing that to help you promote your product. We're going to give this to you. I have come up with a commercial for you.
Oh,
It's audio. All right, so I want you to listen to this, and then later you'll grab this from us. Okay, you ready?
sure, sure.
Here we go.
Basil and berries and freshly baked cookies, lavender, lemon, and beautiful daisies, oatmeal and honey, cucumber and mint. These are a few of my favorite scents.
Aromas by Suzee will delight your senses with scrumptiously scented goodies. Relish their luxurious candles, soaps, and self-care treats that are all 100% natural, toxin-free, and homemade. Featuring scents inspired by fond memories. Visit Aromas by Suzee. That's Aromas by Suzee on Facebook, or check out aromasbysuzee.company.site.
What do you think of that?
Wow, that's really, really cute. That's really, really nice. Thank you so much, Sham.
Whew, I'm glad you like it.
I love it. I don't like it. I love it.
All right, fantastic.